Hi, everybody. I'm Sue Patterson from Unschooling Mom to Mom, and I want to share a few resources with you so that you can know what all is available. I have coaching options, courses, workshops, guides, membership, all kinds of things. A lot of them can be found at suepatterson.com. The thing I want you to really remember is that knowledge plus support is what equals unschooling success. You're going to need both. You're going to need to bring in more information, and you're going to need to make sure you have the support that you need. But I can help you find both of those. So over on social media, just so you know, there's Facebook. Remember, there's a page which is public and a group which is you join it, but it's free. And we help members find resources that they need throughout the week. And then Instagram has posts and stories and IGTV. Pinterest has a huge collection of ideas based upon different topics of interest, as well as unschooling topics and when you're new, or if you're looking for teen topics about handling and working with your teen. But then also simple things like fun activities to do with your family, or ways that kids can explore different topics that they're curious about. And I have a new podcast that started in March. Every Monday, there's a quick pep talk from like 5 to 10 minutes long. And so you'll want to get access to that. And YouTube, I have videos about unschooling. And Clubhouse now is available to Android phone users. It's a phone app that started out with iPhone, and now it also allows Android users to participate too. And we do it's kind of like an interactive podcast where we have chats at different times of the week. We're moving into our summer schedule, but typically there's something happening every week. And so you want to get on the Unschooling Updates email list, because that'll keep you in the loop so that you know when we're talking about whatever topic it is. Okay, so next I want you to know about Unschooling Guides. These are little mini magazines that are full color, anywhere from 15 to 45 pages long. Basically, what I've done is I've dumped all the information that I have into one guide so that, often people ask a question on Facebook or through email, and you can really only write so much before people's eyes start to glaze over. But I have 25 years of information to share with you. And so I want to be able to get you what you need. And so this is, if you have a specific question or a specific obstacle or a specific fear that you're trying to handle, that's what we'll talk about in each of these guides. And so there's also bundles that allow you to have them at a discount, like you buy 4 and you get 1 free. And so check that out when you go over there. If you think, oh gosh, I need all of them, there's some discounts that can help you with that. Okay, I also have a Jumping into Unschooling course for new unschoolers, or for anybody that has kind of found that, oh, we dove in and I didn't really work on my foundation. And now the kids have grown a little bit, or something has happened that made you doubt or made you less confident. And so the course will be really helpful. There are 4 different modules. One is an unschooling foundation. The next one is about overcoming fears. The next is how do they learn? And the last is the role of the unschooling parent. And each module has videos and PDFs and links for resources and all kinds of help for you. And then there are 3 bonus ebooks that come with it: a startup guide that I've created, an Everything Counts ebook, and an Unschooling Your Teens ebook. So all 3 of these are available when you sign up for the course. All right. And then I also have a membership program when you need more support. So those other ways were about gathering more information. And now this is going to be about how to get the support that you need, because it's all going to vary. Depends on what you specifically need. So if you're feeling isolated, or you're feeling like, I don't really want to do this by myself, you don't have to. There are a lot of other unschooling families that are part of the membership program, and we get together on 10 different group coaching calls every month So you have a lot of options because we have lots of different time zones. And there's also a couple of coaching calls that are just for parents of teens. I mean, anybody can come because everybody has been a teen. But if you are concerned about a specific thing about the teenage years, let's talk about it. And we can focus more on teen topics a couple times a month and just make sure that it's deliberate, so it's something everybody gets what they need. And then there's a private membership portal that allows you to access all kinds of information. And they're all based on these different categories where it's, if you're feeling overwhelmed, I have a whole lot of resources that will help you for that. If you're worried more about how are they going to learn, I have resources that are tailored for that specific fear. If you have a lot of critics in your life, or if you're just critical of yourself, you might need to look at the resources that I have in this particular category. And then if you have parenting issues, like what do I do about their technology, or what about their hygiene, or what about their attitude, or how do we handle all of that? We could talk about that. And I have a lot of resources that are there to help you walk through what is a more unschooling aligned way to handle some of the parenting things that pop up. There's a section for parents of teens. There's also now a section that is about helping you settle in and figure out, all right, I need to take care of myself. I need to participate in the community. How can I make this a long game success? So there's a lot of great things in here for $49 a month. And the really great part about it is, is that you always have the option to, you could stay for a month or you could stay for years, whatever it is that's working for you. And then I'm in there every day to help you walk through some of the problems that are happening. So those calendars I was talking about, we make these monthly calendars that have to do with random facts. It's a strewing calendar. And so a lot of times people take the calendar and put it up on their fridge or put it by the kids' computer or something. And the kids start to pay attention to, oh, it's parfaits for breakfast day. Or, oh, it's time to, I don't know, tell a joke day or things like that. They're all a little bit random. And what I recommend from an unschooling perspective is to just circle the ones that you really like. Which ones sound fun that you don't want to miss? And what's interesting that we help you with is that you'll also get links to explore this a little bit more. And then when every week you get an email on Sundays that give you more links and a little nudging reminder about what's on the agenda for this week, what's coming. And so this will help you remember that it's there, and then also give you some extra, maybe you want to dive in a little bit deeper on a particular topic. And so that's kind of fun to do too. These come in 6-month subscriptions. If you wanted just the calendar, say, I don't want the guidance and I don't want the coaching, but I do want the calendar, you can do that now. So a 6-month subscription, it's about $5. It is $5 a month. And then the annual subscription, you get a couple months free. So that's good too. And you can find that there. And then I have private coaching too, that if you want to talk about the issues that are specific to your family and how to brainstorm to overcome some of the problems, or look for solutions that maybe you just hadn't thought of, I can help you. And if you're sitting here thinking, why do I need to listen to you? Really, the only reason is that I have all this experience. I have 25 years of experience. We started this path in 1996. And so I have 3 grown kids that were unschooled, and they are 27, 30, and 32. And I have seen a lot. I have seen what works and I've seen what hasn't worked. And I want to help you figure out how to pull out what are the pieces that would work for your family, because it's never going to be a formula that my way works exactly like your way. it's going to be helping you figure out, well, what will work for you. And so I'm a really good listener and a really good problem solver. So I can help you figure out what your next steps are. You can read some testimonials for all of these different things at the website at SuePatterson.com, where all the coaching is. And then also over at Unschooling Mom to Mom, you can just find more information about unschooling. So hopefully this helps you. All right. Reach out if you need any help. SuePatterson.com. Coaching at SuePatterson.com is the email. All right. Have fun.